Game day. It's something that we all know about. Whether it be Sunday night football, Monday night baseball, or it's our own personal game day, it's something that is pretty important to all of us. But what usually isn't talked about are the people that are working to make game day actually happen. Those are people that are usually often forgotten about and overlooked. There are people that move a camera up and down a field so that those of us as fans can see every great throw, every great catch, and even the unfortunate plays that we wish we could unsee. And there's people that do play-by-play, so that those of us at home watching on TV or listening on the radio are able to see and hear so we know what's going on without physically being at the stadium or arena. The grounds crew, making sure that the field, court, or ice is in perfect condition regardless of the weather and outside conditions. These people work tirelessly to make game day happen, not only for the athletes, but for the fans that come to the venue to make game day happen. Here at Marymount, I am one of the many student workers that works behind the scenes to make game day happen. I've been given the opportunity to work in the athletic communications department, and that has given me the ability to work in a variety of different communication jobs. Now, as a Marymount swimmer who spends the majority of my time in the water, learning about land sports was something that was very new to me. I've had to learn how to keep up with the fast pace of basketball, what a 6-4-3 double play is, what a kill is in volleyball, and how to be a ball roller at a soccer game, which seemed to be the easiest, but certainly was not. My main role in the athletic communications department is doing play-by-play for our live baseball, softball, basketball, and volleyball streams here. And for this opportunity, I am very grateful because upon graduating, I want to move into a sports media-based role. So being able to do this at such a young age is something very special. When we think about game day, one of the first things we think about, of course, are the athletes. But how do we get to know our Marymount athletes? Through the communications department, I have been given the opportunity to host a podcast made by Marymount. MarymountSaints.com/pod with episodes out every Thursday. And through this podcast, I have had the ability to interview coaches and players and enable them to tell their story in their own words. Giving the athlete the ability to tell their own story gives us a different perspective of who they are. And through this process, I have learned so much about our athletes here at Marymount. I've learned why one of our baseball players eats a ham and cheese sandwich before every game, why one of our cross-country runners doesn't wear socks when she races, and why the women's wrestling team keeps coming back. And through this experience, I've learned so much about our Marymount athletes, and now when watching them compete, it gives me a different perspective of learning who they are. Not only has working in the sports communications field fueled my love for working in sports communications, but it has also helped rekindle the love for my own sport. As athletes, we know how hard it can be to stay laser focused, and so speaking with these athletes has helped me remember why I started. And if you would have told me that 2 years ago that Marymount athletes who are not swimmers would be the reason that I keep going, I would have thought you were crazy. But here I am, halfway through my junior season, with no intentions of stopping. So, the next time game day rolls around, remember that somebody came in hours before game time and cut the grass on the field. Somebody came in and cleaned the whole stadium, top to bottom, and your favorite sports reporter was probably up late the night before gathering all the content so that you, the fan, could be provided with the best possible content. And believe it or not, one of those players most likely ate a ham and cheese sandwich before the game. Thank you.